I think the most important thing about vampires is the fact that they're timeless. I mean, one of the big appeal is that they are immortal. There's a kind of romance and there's a kind of sexiness to vampires who also are able to change with the times. I think part of what appeals to them is not only the allure of something that is forbidden, because that's a huge attraction when you're a teenager, but also there's a romance. You know, there's the romantic side of it, and in the characters in these books, you have the main male character, you know, Edward, who loves this girl so much, Bella, that he doesn't want to turn her into a vampire. He wants to protect her. For young boys, I think it's also appealing because you have, it's kind of like, I always equate it with little kids always being attracted to dinosaurs, because there's an image of power there, because vampires are extraordinarily strong, and they have these supernatural powers, and they can change their shapes. In terms of film, there are three really good films that I would say in the last 10 years that have been made. A film made in 2000 called Shadow of the Vampire, which was a brilliant, I think it's a brilliant film, and it's about the making of Nosferatu, F.W. Murnau's Nosferatu, and Willem Dafoe was actually nominated for an Academy Award playing the character. He was playing an actor playing a vampire, playing an actor playing a vampire, but it's really well done. And there's a movie called 30 Days of Night that came out a few years ago. It was set in Alaska, where, adhering to the idea that they can't be out in the daylight, you have 30 days of night, and there's this voracious sort of tribe, this clan of vampires that comes into this town. And it was very interesting because the way that they depicted those vampires, it was like, I would liken it to a shark attack. It was all very fast-cutting. It was not a movie for kids. I mean, it was an adult vampire movie with a lot of gore and things like that. And then there's a great film that I would recommend. It's a foreign film. It's a Swedish film called Let the Right One In, and it's a fabulous film. It's about a young girl who is a vampire, and the whole premise of the film is based on the fact that, you know, a vampire can't come into your house unless you invite him or her in. It's about contemporary issues also, again, updating the vampire mythology, because there's a young boy in it who's being bullied at school, and he befriends this young girl, and you see what happens in the dynamic between them and the bullies, and it's a beautiful film too. But again, some of it is horrific. I mean, some of the, you know, when she has to feed and she won't feed on her friend. Again, you know, similar to the Twilight sort of theme, but in a much more poetic and darker way. I have to say, anytime that anything that encourages young people to read, I'm thrilled about. I think it's important that they have a fantasy world to escape into. I mean, we live in this world of reality television and, you know, virtual reality, and I think it's interesting, and I think it's important for them to have the same kind of escape that we had as kids, maybe in different ways. And I think whether it's Harry Potter or, you know, vampires, and the idea of a protective vampires, you know, I think is a good thing for them.